Are you constantly seeking ways to bring more peace and tranquility into your life? In this video, we will explore 7 simple habits inspired by Buddhism that will help you cultivate inner peace and harmony like never before. Step 1. Get organized in everything you do. A peaceful and successful existence is built upon organization. Organizing yourself helps you to establish a disciplined surroundings that lets you concentrate, work well, and lower tension. A messy surroundings can translate into a messy mind. Disorganized physical space can lead to overwhelm and chaos that makes it difficult to focus and be effective. Arranging your surrounds helps you to create a peaceful and clear environment. Start by tidying your workplace and home. Sort your stuff to determine what you really need and what you might let rid of. This approach can be freeing since it lets you separate from items you no longer find use for. Once you have cleaned, set up your things. This can call for organizing objects, designing storage spaces, and making sure everything has a specific location. For instance, you might arrange your desk such that important tools and papers are kept in designated drawers or folders, and that your desk is free of extraneous objects. Maintaining sense of calm and order depends on a clean surroundings. Debate daily or weekly time to tidy and arrange your area. This habit not only maintains your surroundings neat, but also acts as a kind of awareness, in which case you concentrate on the present moment and the current work. The foundation of organization is definitely time management. Your productivity, stress level, and general well-being may all be much influenced by the way you spend your time. Time organization calls for daily planning, prioritizing, and making sure you are spending time on activities consistent with your beliefs and objectives. Plan your calendar first thing in each morning to start. This can entail making a to-do list, scheduling particular times for various chores, and determining the most critical chores have to be done. A well-organized day helps you to approach your responsibilities with intention and lessens the possibility of feeling overburdened by your work. Although multitasking would appear like a means to accomplish more in less time, it usually results in lower productivity and greater stress. Rather, learn single tasking, that is, concentrating on one chore at a time until it is finished. This method helps you to be completely present in every task, thereby boosting the caliber of your work and lowering the possibility of mistakes. Time and energy must be protected. Hence, organizing your life also entails establishing limits. Saying no to obligations that don't fit your priorities, scheduling particular work hours, and making time for leisure and self-care could all help you to prioritize yourself. Setting limits guarantees that you are devoting your time to activities really important to you. Clear, focused, and wise decision-making all depend on a well-organized intellect. When your ideas are dispersed, it may be difficult to focus, make judgments, and control tension. Organizing your ideas is the application of techniques meant to enable you to take control of your mental processes, therefore enabling more effective and clear thinking. One very effective tool for organizing your ideas is mindfulness. Through mindfulness meditation, you help your mind to remain attentive on the current moment, so clearing mental clutter and improving your clarity of thinking. Regular mindfulness practice helps you become more conscious of your ideas, thereby enabling you to spot and deal with any negative or ineffective thought habits. Another great approach to arrange your ideas is to jot them down. By means of journaling, you can organize your feelings, clear your ideas, and acquire understanding of your inner life. Your diary could be used for daily reflections, goal setting, or investigation of answers to problems you are running across. Writing helps you organize your ideas and improve your grasp of your experiences. Start by considering your basic values, those ideas that most define you and direct your behavior and decisions. These might cover morals like honesty, empathy, development, or relationships. Knowing your basic values helps you give activities and choices in line with your values' top priority. After you have determined your basic values, create long-term objectives based on them. If one of your basic values is personal development, for instance, you can decide to work on learning new skills or continuing education. Even in the face of temporary distractions, Having well-defined long-term goals helps you remain concentrated on what is most essential. Setting your priorities also helps you to make sure your daily behavior supports your values and objectives. This could entail routinely going over your to-do list and adjusting to make sure you are devoting time and effort to events fit for your priorities. It also means being aware of your time and choosing deliberately to concentrate on what really counts. Organizing all you do helps you to create the conditions for a contented and calm life. Whether that's spending time with loved ones, following your interests, or practicing inner peace, you lower stress, boost output, and create room for what really counts. As you develop this habit, you will discover that organization is a way of life that brings harmony, clarity, and purpose to every element of your life, rather than only neatness. Step 2. Avoid consuming unnecessary things. The knowledge that one of the main causes of suffering is desire forms the core of Buddhist lessons. When we cannot get what we want, or when we lose what we have, we suffer more the more we desire. We are caught in a never-ending cycle of want and discontent, never really happy with what we already have. Buddhism holds this to be a delusion. Since these things are transient, neither financial gain nor outside approval can bring long-lasting pleasure. Like everything else in the world, they change, deteriorate, and fade. Knowing the nature of desire helps us to realize the pointlessness of trying to attain happiness by means of consuming. Adopting minimalism is among the best strategies to fight the inclination to consume too much. Minimalism is about living with intention and clarity, emphasizing on what really counts and letting go of what doesn't, not about deprivation or living with nothing. Reducing needless consumption helps you to free mental and emotional space in addition to physical space. Your life starts to feel less crowded, inside as much as outside. Whether that's spending time with loved ones, following a passion, or just savoring the present moment, you have more time, energy, and resources to concentrate on what actually makes you happy and fulfilled. Another important habit that helps you cut off pointless consumption is mindful consumption. In Buddhist tradition, mindfulness is about being totally present and attentive in every moment. Applied to consumption, it implies being totally conscious of what you are buying, why you are buying it, and how it will affect your life and the surroundings. Avoiding needless consumption is greatly difficult given the ubiquitous impact of social media and advertising. Spending billions of dollars annually, advertisers create complex campaigns meant to make you feel as though you need their goods to be successful, content, or acceptable. Social media channels magnify this by continuously showing you pictures of others who, thanks to their experiences or products, seem to be enjoying more beautiful, full lives. Many of what you see on social media and in advertising is carefully chosen and frequently unrealistic. Often merely illusions, the ideal lives and items you come across are meant to make you feel inadequate and inspire your need to acquire more. Limiting your exposure to advertising and using social media with a critical eye helps you to offset this. Recall that having the newest device, dressing in the trendiest clothes, or getting the most likes on your posts does not equate to happiness or fulfillment. Real pleasure comes from inside. It comes from living according to your principles and from developing inner serenity and satisfaction. Learning to let go of things you no longer need is another element of avoiding needless consumption. We gather mental and emotional baggage in addition to tangible goods throughout time. This clutter can weigh us down and complicate our search for calm and happiness. Letting up of extraneous goods, relationships, and even ideas may be very freeing. It makes room for fresh ideas, novel encounters, and a closer relationship with the present. The delight of letting go is a more deep and long-lasting pleasure than the temporary delight of owning something fresh. Reducing unneeded consumption is about living deliberately and with intent. It's about choosing what fits your values and actual needs instead of following transient cravings or outside pressure. Living deliberately helps you to see what's really important to you. Rather than immerse yourself in the never-ending cycle of consumption, you concentrate on events, relationships, and activities that really make you happy and fulfilled. Buddhist ideas, which stress the need of living deliberately and with awareness, are fundamental in this approach to life. Through mindfulness, you discover happiness in simplicity, contentment, and the present moment, as well as how to see through the illusions of consumer society. Practicing these ideas will help you find a deeper, more enduring kind of happiness and break out from the cycle of needless consumption. This is about achieving balance, being conscious of your decisions, and emphasizing what really counts, not about giving up all you own or leading an austere existence. Step 3. Engage in activities that bring peace. Not every activity provides the same degree of tranquility. While some would soothe you, others might excite you. Finding the hobbies that actually help you to relax and experience inner peace is crucial. These may comprise: the human mind naturally calms itself amid nature. Being in nature grounds you and provides peace, whether your activity is a stroll in the park, mountain hiking, or just lounging by a river. In Buddhism, the idea of proper action goes beyond moral behavior to include participating in events advancing peace and welfare. Choosing deliberately peaceful activities helps you to match your life with Buddhist values, therefore promoting a more harmonic and contented living. Step 4. Imagine your ideal life and set goals based on that. A great technique in Buddhism and other spiritual disciplines is visualization. Imagining your perfect existence helps you to set the conditions for its manifesting. This habit entails not just fantasizing about your perfect existence, but also formulating doable plans to reach it. First, start by determining your actual priorities, the basic principles you wish for your life to mirror. These principles will help you to develop goals and guarantee that they reflect your actual self. Once you know exactly what your dream life is, divide it into particular, doable objectives. These objectives must be reasonable and within reach given a specific period. Setting smaller daily objectives helps you to progressively advance toward your greater aim. Life is erratic. Occasionally your objectives may have to change. Knowing that your road will change with time, keep adaptable and receptive to change. The secret is to keep dedicated to your overall goal, while yet being flexible enough to fit changing conditions. Having too high aspirations could cause fatigue, tension, and disappointment. Conversely, excessively simple goals might lead to complacency and a lack of drive. The secret is to strike a balance, that which pushes you but also within your reach. Start with little doable objectives you can meet in a short amount of time. Accomplishment of these little objectives will boost your confidence and inspire you to face more demanding tasks. Celebrate and recognize your development regardless of its minor nature. This positive reinforcement will inspire you to keep on and remind you that you are headed in the correct path. A great habit that helps you to turn your attention from what you lack to what you have is gratitude. Spend some time each day considering the small things for which you are glad. This might be your health, a friend's kind remark, the wonders of nature, or the chance for personal development. Step 5. Set more achievable goals. It's easy to get caught up in grand plans and forget that change takes time. But remember, a tree does not grow strong in a day. It takes time, patience, and consistent effort. So, break down your goals into smaller, more manageable steps. Instead of trying to meditate for an hour a day, start with 5 minutes. Instead of trying to read a book a week, start with a chapter a day. Each small step is a victory. Each small step brings you closer to your goal. And each small step is an opportunity to cultivate patience, persistence, and peace. As the Buddha said, by the power of patience, nothing is impossible. So let's be patient with ourselves. Step 6. Find happiness in simple things each day. Happiness is not something that happens to us. It's something we choose, moment by moment. And often, it's the simple things that bring the most joy. A warm cup of tea, a beautiful sunset, a loved one's smile. So make it a habit to find happiness in simple things each day. Keep a gratitude journal, noting down 3 things that brought you joy. Share your appreciations with loved ones. Make happiness a practice, a way of life. Remember, Happiness is not about having what you want, but wanting what you have. It's about finding joy in the here and now, not in some distant future. As the Buddha said, happiness will never come to those who fail to appreciate what they already have. Part 7. Be kind to yourself and stop being overly critical. In Buddhism, compassion is not just for others, but also for ourselves. This is the essence of right thought, of cultivating loving kindness towards all beings, including ourselves. It's easy to be our own worst critic, to beat ourselves up for every mistake, every failure. But remember, we are all human. We all make mistakes, and that's okay. So be kind to yourself. Treat yourself with the same compassion and understanding you would offer to a dear friend. Remember, you are doing the best you can, and that is enough. Instead of dwelling on your failures, celebrate your successes. Instead of criticizing your shortcomings, acknowledge your strengths. Instead of being your own enemy, be your own friend. You, yourself, as much as anybody in the entire universe, deserve your love and affection. 7 simple habits to feel more peaceful, rooted in the timeless teachings of Buddhism. Remember, peace is not a destination, but a journey. It's not something you achieve, but something you cultivate, moment by moment, habit by habit. So, let's embark on this journey together. Let's get organized, consume mindfully, engage in peaceful activities, set intentional goals, be patient with ourselves, find happiness in simple things, and cultivate self-compassion. May you be safe, may you be healthy, may you be happy, may you live with ease, and may you find peace in every moment, in every breath.